Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Back with another video, and tonight is going to be the second installment of my best cards. And last week I made the first video that showed cards numbers 35 down to 26. So tonight we're going to start with number 25 of my best cards, and number 25 is in front of you. It is a 1910 American Caramel E91C Joe Wood, and this is rated at SGC 3. Smokey Joe Wood was a really good player. Had a short career. Some people think he should be in the Hall of Fame, but most people think his career wasn't long enough. In 1912, he was 34-5, 34 wins and 5 losses, and the Red Sox won the World Series that year. So this card has pretty badly rounded corners. It's off center top to bottom, but the coloring's pretty nice and no creases. And the back is clean, and it shows for Washington, American League, Pittsburgh, National League, and Boston, American League. It shows all the cards in this set and the names of the players. So that's number 25, 1910 American Caramel, Joe Wood. Number 24 is a T207 Tris Speaker card. A lot of people don't like the way the T207 set looks with the brown background. These are hard to find, and Tris Speaker is an expensive card and higher grade. This one has pretty severe damage on the back with paper loss over most of the card. Most likely this was glued into a scrapbook, which was popular back in those days, and when the card was taken out of the scrapbook, this was the result. But I got this card a long time ago. I was actually at a show with my wife, and I was looking at this card, and I want to say it was around 150 bucks, and I wanted it, but it was just more than I wanted to spend at that time. That was really a ton of money for me, and just kind of walked away and wasn't going to buy it. My wife snuck back and bought it and then gave it to me when we got home, which was really cool. And so this is one of my favorite cards. And this is, again, number 24, T207, Tris Speaker. Number 23 is a 1936 Worldwide Gum Heine Manoosh, and this card is graded a PSA 6, and this is the highest graded example of this card, either PSA or SGC. There's no card graded higher. I think there may be one other one that's graded a 6, but anyhow, this set was produced in Canada, and as you can see, it's in French and English on the back there. This really is one of the uglier sets. Just not a great looking set, but there's a Joe DiMaggio card in this set. I think it's his rookie card, and also a Lou Gehrig. The Joe DiMaggio in particular is a very expensive card. The reason that I wanted to get this card was that I was trying to get one card for each player on the Red Sox in the Hall of Fame. So anyone who ever played on the Red Sox who's in the Hall of Fame, I wanted to get a card of them as a member of the Red Sox. And as you can see, Heine Manoosh, who's a member of the Hall of Fame, and this is when he was on the Red Sox, 1936. So probably way overpaid for this card, but I wanted to get it as part of that set I was putting together. So number 23, 1936 Heine Manoosh. Number 22 is a 1935 Diamond Stars Lefty Grove. I really like this card. I think it looks really cool. Lefty Grove, one of the best pitchers of all time, and this card is a cool looking card. It's not in great condition. 2 is probably the right grade for it. But a cool pose, nice colors on it. At some point I might try to get a better version of this card, but for now, this is what I have, and number 22, 1935 Diamond Stars Lefty Grove. Number 21 is a 1910 E93 Standard Caramel Mordecai Brown. This is graded at SGC 4.5. Mordecai Brown is a Hall of Fame pitcher. His nickname was Three Fingers Brown. As a kid, he lost some of his fingers in a farming accident. And the result of that was that his hand was deformed, and it allowed him to throw a nasty curveball because of the way the ball rolled off his hand. And the cool thing about this card is if you look closely, you can actually kind of see the deformity on his hand. I'm not sure if that you can see that in any other of his cards. But just thought this is a pretty cool looking card. You can see on the bottom there, produced by the Standard Caramel Company in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. 1910. I just like the green background and kind of a cool pose. So that is number 21, Mordecai Brown, Standard Caramel, 1910. Number 20 is a E94 Close Candy Tris Speaker, 1911. This is another card I just think it looks pretty cool. Kind of similar in that it has the checklist on the back. That's the whole set listed on the back there. I like the red background. This is a PSA 2. I think it looks pretty nice for a PSA 2. You can see kind of on the edge there, there's like a little indentation, which is what accounts for the grade here. There's also a small crease it's almost impossible to see, but anyhow, this is number 20, E94 Close Candy Tris Speaker. Number 19 is a T202 Tris Speaker Clyde Angle, and this one's titled Angle in a Close Play. This is graded PSA 5. These T202s are really cool. As you can see, they have one player on each side and then kind of a panel in the middle that shows like an action scene. There's some really cool cards in this set, and the backs are cool also. They call these triple folders. I think you can probably see where the folds are, and they were meant to be kind of folded over. Not sure if that's the way they came in the cigarette pack or not, but just a cool card. And again, really informative with lots of information on the back. Alright, so that is number 19, T202 Tris Speaker Clyde Angle. Number 18 is a 1913 Fatima Cigarettes T200 New York Nationals team card. This is the second one from this set that's in my videos. The first one I have a Boston Americans, Boston Red Sox team card also. This one is cool because it's got a bunch of Hall of Famers on it, or some Hall of Famers. Christy Mathewson, Rube Marquard are on there on the top. But the really cool thing about this card is who's sitting on the bottom left there. Not sure if anyone would recognize who that is, or if you know about this card, you probably know who that is. But that is Jim Thorpe, one of the greatest athletes of all time, Olympic athlete, and a member of the 1913 New York Nationals. So I just thought that was really cool to have Jim Thorpe on a card. He does have I think one other card that came out in 1916, and it's him by himself on a card. And that just costs a fortune, many thousands of dollars. And so for me, this was the next best thing. This is number 18, T200 New York Nationals. Number 17 is a T205 Tris Speaker. I showed this in another video I made. Really like the T205 set. I think it's one of the best looking sets, maybe the best looking set. This one's in good condition. It's graded at SGC 4. has some information about Tris Speaker on the back. And as I said in my other video, I think this was the first set ever to have a little bio and also to have player statistics on the back. This one's in really nice shape. So this is number 17, T205 Tris Speaker. Number 16, we have a T206 Eddie Collins. This is graded a PSA 5. Picked up this card this year. I really like the way the card looks. The coloring is really nice. The centering is almost perfect, which is something I really look for. Back's got a little stain there in the middle. A little staining up there, but that doesn't really bother me. Eddie Collins, a great second baseman, one of the best second basemen of all time. And this is a really cool portrait. So that is number 16, T206 Eddie Collins. And number 15, this is going to be the last card for today. The second Mordecai Brown card of the day. This is a T206 Mordecai Brown portrait. This is graded a PSA 5. I got this at the same time, actually from the same dealer that I got the last card from. Bought them together. This card also just really nice card. The color, the image is perfectly, perfect clarity. Color is real nice. Centering is almost perfect. It's got rounded corners, but again, that doesn't really bother me. And nice clean back. Sweet Capital 150. So I was happy to get this earlier this year. And that is going to be card number 15, T206 Mordecai Brown. Alright, that's going to be it for today. I'll be back with another video starting with number 14 of my best cards. Hope you liked the video today. Hope you liked seeing my cards. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and comment and subscribe. That's it. Thanks a lot. Bye.